Is this the year that both USC and Lincoln Riley get their first win in the college football playoff? Riley made the CFP 3 times at Oklahoma, losing all 3 semifinal games. There's no doubting how bright he is offensively, but the other side of the ball has been the main reason why his teams have had limited success at Oklahoma and why USC lost 3 games last season. In today's college football, you're going to give up points, and that's okay, but you have to be able to get some stops at some point. In 2019, Alex Grinch joined Riley's staff in Oklahoma. If you look at their team defense rankings for the 2019, 2020, and 2021 seasons, they were 64th, 28th, and 60th. Even that 28, that's not good enough if you want to win a national championship. Last year for USC, their team defense was ranked 94th in the country, and they had a rough showing against Utah in the Pac-12 championship, and again against Tulane in the Cotton Bowl. Missed tackles all over the place. Some say Grinch and USC need more time than just one season. I say I've seen enough of Alex Grinch as a whole right now. Before OU, Grinch was at Ohio State for 1 season, and their defense was straight up bad that year. At one point, he was thought of as this kind of up-and-coming defensive coach, but I think he's shown that he's just not at that level right now. USC did add some pieces defensively through the portal, so that should help. They pulled in a top 3 2023 transfer class. On the flip side of the ball, the offense should continue to be explosive. Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams is back as the best quarterback or maybe just best player in college football. Travis Dye is gone, so Austin Jones can remain in that running back role. He had a solid year last year, 135 carries for 705 yards, over 5 yards per carry, 25 receptions for 267 yards, 5 touchdowns rushing, 1 touchdown receiving. If you can continue to get 1,000 all-purpose yards from him, I think that's all you really need, especially when you have a quality receiver room like USC has. Williams, Washington, and Rice will all have bigger roles, and I'm excited to see the 5-star Branch, who is going to add some depth and playmaking to that room. Let's talk schedule. They open with 3 games at home: San Jose State, Nevada, Stanford, then the early bye week before going on the road at Arizona State, at Colorado, then back home versus Arizona. Then they'll travel to South Bend to take on Notre Dame October 14th. The Fighting Irish couldn't quite get USC last year, but they look to have an improved offense, bringing in Wake Forest transfer Sam Hartman, who's bringing in a lot of experience. The following week, home versus Utah, a team that gives USC fits. They beat the Trojans twice last year, and they also bring back their experienced quarterback Cam Rising. USC goes to Cal, then home versus Washington. That should be an offensive firework, which will have big Pac-12 championship game implications. Then they'll close the regular season game at Oregon and home versus UCLA. At the very least, I think it's a show me year for Alex Grinch. First and foremost, the defense has to be better. If it's anything similar to what it was last year with the poor tackling and giving up huge points and yards, then I think he's done. He's got to go. We know that Riley can produce Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks, #1 overall draft picks, but it's also time to win some games on college football's biggest stage.